Good afternoon, students. Today we will see the remaining state graph elements here. In previous class, we have seen what is a state graph and how we are representing a state graph and the examples for state graphs also. And we have been covered one element, that is a state. How we are representing the state means in this example we have been consider the output what we are taking the string will be specified as a that is a state here. And coming to the next element, that is the inputs and the transitions. Input means to make a transition or to traverse to go from the one state to the another state, we need an input value for that one. How we are denoting the transitions means by using the directed arrows. The transitions has been specified and the transition will have the link weight which is being taken as an input for that processing. So each and every outlink what we are presenting for the that is this state graph representation, there should be unique value, that means unique transition has to be there for each and every input. Okay, so here no input or the no input value will have multiple transitions here. Multiple transitions is not allowed here. Okay, and what we are representing here is the state graph what we are having will have the transitions and also the inputs. These inputs what we are taking will be associated with the outputs also. Means in the previous class we have seen one example, that is a OK/none is there na. So that is input and then output representation. So here in this representation means in the state graph representation, what could be the output here? Sorry, input. Here the output, the input what we are using is being specified as I said. So the first input what are the kinds of the inputs we are taking here is we can take the Z as an input, capital Z as an input, capital C as an input, and then remaining others means which the alphabets which are not been, which it doesn't include Z and C, the set will be specified as a here. So the input set of this representation here is we have to take ZCA. So at each and every state we are taking the another variable, another value as an input also. Whenever we are taking this, whenever we are passing the transaction by using the another value, what it is doing, it is being taken into the none state apart from this up to ZC. So up to this state, any transition which includes the input value A will lead to the state that is a none state. None means neither has to be performed here. And in the remaining cases, so also what we are doing, we are taking the correct input values also, but it is not being specified as a correct input here. Why? Because we are dealing with the string here. The string consists of this Z and C characters, but it has a format here, Z and then next C, which is followed by Z and then followed by C, like that we are taking. So if not we are giving the correct input value other than the A also, what is doing, it is being transiting to this none state. That is a one representation. And coming to the values what we are using at this ZC state means we achieved our transition. Here. So here the transition here includes the string sequence what we are having the ZC. So we need to read the string which is having this pattern. Once you reach that value, the values what we are giving as an input, whatever it is, that is among this input set, you are giving any value that is a correct input value or any other value. What it is doing is it is been laying in that state only. And coming to the transitions, so the transitions here, how we are going to specify the transitions here is when the system will be in the none state. When the system will be in the none state, we need to specify. So here, initial transition, at the initial transition only, we are specifying a none state, and at the Z state also, we are specifying this none state, and this ZC and the ZCZ. At these four states, we are specifying this will leads to the none state here. But leading to the none state is taking the input values correct or not, we need to specify. So whenever at the first state, whenever the input value, what is the input here, which is other than Z, then it will leads to you. It will leads to you the none state here. So here the input C or A, then the transition what we are performing will be taken into this none state. And coming to this state only, we are having another transition. The another transition here is, it is a input value for Z. So the string will starts with the Z only. So whenever you are taking a correct input value, then what we have to do, we need to transit. That is, we need to traverse to this state here. Okay, that is a one. And then next one, here in this state representation, if we are considering what is a none state inputs are, so the input should be A. Okay, why? Because if it is taking the input as a Z, it relays at its own state only. But whenever we are taking the input A, other variable, then it will be transited into that one. At which state? At the second state, that is represented as a Z here. And coming to the third one, in this third representation, we are having the elements, that is ZCZ. So here, the input value, the input value what we are specifying here also the A only, because the transition what we are making by using the Z will leads to the Z state only. The none state means input. And coming to the next and the last representation, whenever the input is A, what happens here? It considers it as a none state. Mostly, see, the transition what we are making, apart from this none state, if we are taking the value that is a ZC or another value what we are representing has to be specified as a that is a none state. So here C has to be included, ma. I forgot that thing. So here at this C. So what are the inputs which are leading to the none state here are input A and input C. Although it is a correct input, when you are taking the C is the character which has to be included in the string, but we consider it as an invalid input, and with whenever we are reading this value, what it is doing, it is being specified as a non input. So these are the transitions we are making while processing. So at each and every state, we should consider if we are getting a wrong input value or the invalid input value. If it is invalid, what we need to do has to be performed there. Means return to, if it is invalid, return to which state has to be specified there. If you are not specified the state transition here, what happens here? The programming or this process what you are doing will stop there itself, will struck there itself only. So we should specify invalid. So if it is invalid, we should return to the state here. Which state I have to return has to be thoroughly specified at each and every state here. Okay. So that's the transitions we are having. And coming to the next representation, that is the outputs. So here, not all the things will have the outputs here. Why? Because see here, we have only the input value. We have the only the input value. The input here, what it is performing is, it has to be done, it has to be traverse to the state, or if it is this one, it has to traverse to this state. Likewise, you have to specify. But coming to the output representation, the input values, what we are doing here is associated with the our inputs and then outputs also. So they are being associated. So how we are going to specify this input and the output here is, so basically we are having the IO format. So likewise only we are using this format. The input and then output has to be separated here. So for example, here I am taking an example. It is a recovery of the data, which is a tape recovery here. So the tape recovery is having two inputs here. First input is a OK, and then next input is a error. So initially we take the two inputs. If it is not been rectified, then we will go for the what the action to be performed here. If it is OK, OK means what? So there is no need to be action taken here, means what it has to specify, the output should be none here. Okay. Then what is an error means, we are processing this tape recovery at the step-by-step manner. So if it is getting step, that is an error at the first stage, we will perform one type of the operations on that one. And then second stage, third stage, first stage. Means whenever we are getting the error, based on the state, means at which state you are, we need to specify and we need to perform the output or the action, what it is being specified at the output here. Means we need to specify what are the things to be done while processing. So how I am going to specify these outputs and inputs here is, take this representation. So here in this one, an input, we need to remember from a state, if it is having a input value, then the input value must consist of only one transition. The transition should be unique here. And the transitions what we are using must have the distinct input values, not the same input values. Like this we will specify. Sometimes all the input values or some input values will produce the same input. Then how we are going to denote this one is input 1, comma, input 2, comma, input 3 and slash. If we are having three inputs which has been provided, means specifying the same input, slash output will be done. So here at this state, what we are performing has to be noted one, and then next we need to take the action on this processing. So how I am going to specify this action to be done here is, so the problem what we are dealing with, the problem here is tape recovery system. So in this tape recovery system, when I have to perform this rewrite or when I have to perform these values, I need to know. Yes, now? So here in this representation, when I am starting at the initial state, if it is not a correctly working one, then right away we are specifying it is an error. It is an error. Why we are specifying it is an error means, we should recover the data there. Should recover the data here. So the recovery option, when we are specifying here means, when you are playing the tape, if it is playing or when you are using this tape recorder or this things, where the data is consist of, it is displaying the date, these data, what it is doing, it is being considered as a correct, correctly working one, or it is a successfully recorded one. Okay. If not like that, what happens here? The remaining things what we are considering will be considered into the error itself only. If you see the other than this third node, if you see, the transitions will be erroneous one only. From 1 to 2, it is a error. And then next 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and then 6 to 7. These transitions, what we have been marked, has been specified as an error, and don't consider the third one. So here, why we consider the third one, I will explain it. So the first one here is these transitions, what we are taking from the one, means whenever we are getting the problem in this playing or getting the data from this tape recorder, each and every state is being specified as a erroneous one only. So when this recovery has to be done, we need to follow the several steps there. So here, after reaching the second step or the third step or the fourth step, at every step, it will be it will recover some data. It will recover some data. If it is recovered at the fourth step only, what you have to do? We need to stop that recovery process and we should return to the first state. We should mention that thing. So at each and every state, what we are processing has been specified error. As it is error, okay. Whenever we are recovering our data, means we are recovering our data. Recovery has been done, so it won't be considered as an error here. Then what happens? The each and every state, means here each and every state which has been involved in this error representation has to return to the first state. Why? Because if the recovery has been done, here, then what we need to do? We need to go to the first state and we should stop this recovery process and we need to check for the another tape recorder. Okay. So for that purpose, each and every state, if you see how many states are there, including this one also, we are having many states. These states are transiting to this first one, including the fourth one also, fourth one through the third one. Okay, there should be return. If the invalid also, we should specify return to the state here. Which state you need to perform, we need to specify. And for the valid processing also, we need to consider where to return for processing. So first step has been considered. So this first step means, so what is the first step here? I've been specified it as a okay. Means I checked this procedure. So it does checked this procedure means if it is a okay, no need to perform anything, stay still at one only. That is a state one. Yes, no? After that, second one has been, means you check the another one. There lies an error. Error means the data has not successfully write on that one, or it is not fetching the data in the from that tape recorder. Then what we need to do? We need to perform an rewrite. Means whenever we are not getting the data, what we are doing, we need to rewrite the data. So here, whenever you are getting the error at the second state, we need to perform the rewrite. Okay, if we performed a rewrite and we got the data, that is the tape recorder is working, then what it is doing is it is being set then into this transition will be processed to this state one. When it is been state one, it is a success. When it is success, then we have to specify it as a transition has to be done at the state one. And coming to the second representation only, error or the rewrite. At the first rewrite, you didn't achieve it or you didn't recover your data. Then what we have to do? We need to go for the fourth state, and this state will, when we are reaching this state, when this rewrite fails, first ever rewrite fails, what you have to do? We need to go for the next representation. Okay. And then third one. This third state, when we are getting into the third state means after the fourth state here. Why? Because from the second one, where we are reaching to the fourth state. So this is also performing an action which is a rewrite. Okay. First, we need to check this one. First, we need to check this procedure and we need to decide whether it is a erroneous one or not. Okay. So here at this representation, error has been specified. So here, if it is a error, what you have to do, we need to erase the data. Why we are erasing this data here? Simply, I went to this so the simple here is, how many rewrites we have done? First, we need to count out. First, this has reached rewrite. Okay. So here we performed a rewrite operation. After rewriting the operation, it reached the fourth state. Okay. The fourth state has been specified as it is done. But for our sure representation, means it is done or not, we are rechecking at this position here. At this third one, what is the third representing here is, we are rechecking that one. So this rechecking will leads to the two transitions. What is the transition here is, if it is the rewrite was successful or not. Okay. So if it is success, simply it will go for the first state. Because whenever, means first time we will heard that there's it is working at one time, it is not working at the another time, like that we are representing. Our pen drive or anything, it opens or it displays the data or it retrieves the data, access the data at the one time, and the other time when we are trying to access, what it is doing, it is not displaying or it is not recognizing, like that. Means we should provide a rechecking procedure. So at the third step, we are providing the rechecking. If it fails, what it does is it will come for this second state. Whenever you are getting into the second state, there will be two options only. So the first option here is, we need to specify it has to the that is a recovery has been done successful. So here, what is the process here? The recovery has not been done successfully. So then there is no chance of this transition. We should go for this transition here at this rewrite. Okay. So we will check again here. We will check here. So at this position, if it is not been okay, means if you are getting the error still here, what it is doing is, it is providing to erase the data, completely erase the data here. Okay. At this position. So here the third node what we are using will access or will provide the operation that is a rechecking. Why? Because we need to recheck our data. Means once we have performed the action, we need to make sure that that has been successfully performed by that user. Okay. If we are not like that, means if we are not getting that process here, what we need to do, we need to stop there itself only, and there is no rewriting has to be done. Why we are not performing any rewriting here is, how many times I perform a rewrite here? First time, and by reaching here, I got the error and I am performing the second rewriting also. If you are rewriting continuously, you are rewriting means it means 10 times or 100 times you are trying to rewrite that that is any drive or anything, but it is not recognizing the data and it is not accessing the data. What happens there? There is no use to rewrite there. What it has to do here, we need to erase that one, or simply we need to format that processing. Okay. So here in this representation, the first state means it is a correctly, that is the first state what we are using will be specified as a thing. What it is, it is been success, no recovery action has to be taken. Then it is been specified as a okay, and none means the action Don't need to perform any action, stop there itself only. But when we are dealing with the error, this correct, that is a input value what we are using, error, this error is having multiple output values. So the multiple output values are, the first one is the rewrite, and the second one here is the erase. Okay, and then next third one is the out, means it's completely, it's not working, just it's a waste of trying on the recovering the data, and we need to complete take this day, this drive or anything into the out, and what you have to do, we need to perform these actions to be stopped there itself only. Okay, so don't, no need to the specify anything. So here rewrite erase out means we need to, when we are having the problem with this recovery, how many times I need to rewrite my thing. So how many times I need to specify, I can write this processing here. Always here can't write the rewrite that one. How many times you can rewrite that one? You need to put a checkpoint to that one. Means how many times perform two rewriting operations here. Two rewriting operations here. These rewriting operations will be done at node 2. At node 2. Means here the input is error, output is rewrite. Where we will perform the rewrite means at the node 2. So here we are also performing another one, that is a another rechecking. Another rewrite has to be done if it is failing. If it is first rewrite has been failing, how many times we need to write the rewrite? 2 times. So the first one is at the fourth one, and the second one what we are performing will be the fourth one. Okay, if it is done means the first one is done, then what happens here at this where it means if it is okay, it will go for the first node. Okay, if it is not okay, what happens, it will go for the error. If it is error, it will go for the fourth node. And coming to the next one, fourth one, multiple times you have done rewrite, but it is not recovering the data. Then what I have to do, I need to stop this procedure right there itself, and I need to erase all the data on that one. Means formatting, we need to format that one, and this formatting should be done at fifth one. Okay, fifth node. Means how many rewrites are there? Means there are two rewrites and 2 erasing. Means whenever first ever formatting, when you are formatting your pen drive or whatever, if it is it consists of the some malicious one, what happens, they won't allow you to access the data. It won't allow you to access the data. What happens there, we will have to reformat it. Reformat has to be done there. So likewise, what it is doing, it is been specifying that we need to take the actions into that one. So first we need to study about the element what we are processing. So the study of the element means, so here in this procedure, what the thing we are using a tape recovery action. So here the tape recovery means whenever you are rewriting your data, then you will have the recovery option here. But we need to restrict this recovery. Why we need to restrict this recovery means how far I can allow an user to rewrite itself. How many times I need to rewrite has to be specified there. If it is not specifying that the rewrite should be done this amount of the time, or this number of times, what happens here is continuously you should perform the rewriting only. There should be some stop point there. So here the stop point means just specify rewriting should be done twice only. So where to perform this rewrite? The rewriting should be performed at node 2 and then next node 4 also. If the fourth one is that is specifying as a, means we can't have the data there. So no, this rewriting has been failed. Then what it is doing, it is arising there itself only. First rewriting has been specified successful, and we are blindly, we won't consider this procedure as a final one. We need to specify it as a recheck. Recheck has to be done here. If you see, arrays operations also done multiple times, then only we specify it as a correct one. If it is not a correct one, means if it is not a corrected one, or the that is a formatted one, what happens there? Later also you are getting the error. What you are doing specifying is it is a out of service. Out means it is a out of service. No, this recorder or this tape or this drive what we are using won't have the data processing ability, and we won't access this one or use this one. Furtherly, we need to specify. Okay, so here the input what we are using and then output what we are specifying has been enacted and been used by this one. So based on this diagrammatical representation, we have the state tables here. Okay, so this state table representations will have a row and column representations here. Row is for the table which is being specified as a stable state, and then next the column what we are using will be the specified as a input action. So if you see here, so this one is being considered as a state table for this processing. So this is a first state. So how many transitions are there to this first state? First we need to count out that thing. So how many transitions are there means, so there are two such transitions which are the input, and then four such transitions which has been taken as a output. So here based on the input and output, now that what we have to do, we need to specify that what is the input value and what is the output value here. So based on the input and output, we are taking these state table. So how I am going to specify the state means, states has to be plotted. How many states are there? There are 7 such states. And based on the input, if we are taking one as a first state, if we are taking OK as a input, then where I have to go has to be specified there. Okay, so how many transitions are there for this one means there are 2 transitions. Mention the 2 transitions there itself only. If you see, for each and every state, you are having 2 transitions. It is using 2 input values here. For one, OK and error is there, and for 2 also OK and error, and 3, consider 3 same transitions, 4 same, 5 here error, here OK, and then at the 6th one, if it is error, go to the 7th state. If it is OK, go to the 3rd. So there is no transition left here. So here plot the input values what we are using as a columns, and then rows what we are using as a states here. First state, and the input here is OK. First state and the input here is OK. Then where I have to where I am going to here is, at the place of the input, place the state number and place the action here. That is the output. So here, one state, if it is taking OK as an input, by using the self loop, it relies there itself only. So 1 is the state and the action is none. And coming to the next one, that is error. Okay. First state is having another transition which is a error. This input is leading to the second state. So that's why I wrote the second state here. And what is the action I need to perform? Rewrite here. Okay. And coming to the second state input is OK. Then it will go for the first state and performs nothing. If the second state input is the error, it will go for the fourth state and it performs rewrite here. Okay, that is a second state. And coming to the third state input is OK, means it will go for the first state. Third state's error means it will go for the second state and perform the rewrite. Okay. And coming to the next one, fourth one. Fourth state, okay, means it will go for the third state and performs nothing, 3 comma none. Fourth state representation is 5 means it specifies that one. So likewise, we will draw the state transition and then state table here. So that's about today's class. In tomorrow's class, we will generate the state table or the state, how we are going to draw the state diagrams for the tape recorder representations. We will see. Thank you.